everybody, welcome to our Facebook yoga. I'm Jo from YogaJo, and let's get started. Hopefully we'll have some people joining. This will be also recorded and placed onto YouTube, so hopefully you can do this as a day 3 on YouTube. We're doing twists and shouts, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's just wait for a couple of people to join. I'll just sit here while I freeze, and hopefully we get a couple of people coming. Grab the time. Yeah, it's time to start. So for today we're going to be needing our 2 blocks, a belt and a blanket. So if you'll get your apparatus ready. And let's get started. So have your belt close by. And let's start by sitting on a block, so placing your block down. Great, I see we've got some people joining. Fantastic. So let's sit in Virasana, our knees together. Placing the knees together, removing the flesh from behind the knees, and sitting down onto your block. So as you sit down, palms are going to face up, shoulders are back and down. And then just close your eyes and focus on your breath. As I do this, I'm just waiting for a few more people. And we're just going to focus on our breathing. Nice deep belly breathing. So as you inhale, you're going to push out your belly. As you exhale, you allow the navel to work towards your spine. So deep breathing. Focusing on that breath. Thanking yourself for being here and just setting your intentions for today's class. Nice, deep breathing. So today we're working our twists. So the class is called Twist and Shout. Twists are fantastic as they literally bring about a boost of energy. They also warm your body. They bring lightness that causes, helps with the spine and any pain that you may be feeling, but they also help with elongating the spine, which is great because it helps with better posture, also improves your breathing, and the benefits definitely don't stop there. They help with moving things along, so your digestive system, and anything that needs to get out. And we'll be moving from standing to sitting postures and working all different asanas, so I'll have you twisting and shouting throughout the class. Some warnings that you need to be aware of. If you're pregnant, I definitely don't recommend this class. However, you can do what you can, but don't do any closed twists. Very important, if you have any spinal problems or slipped discs, be extremely careful. And don't ever twist on a slumped spine. So make sure your back is nice and straight and you're working out of your hips before you do any turns. Kindly drop your chin down towards your chest for a little saying. You can bend it and twist it. You can misuse it and abuse it. But even God cannot change the truth. Slowly begin to open your eyes. Draw your eyes along the floor until your chin is parallel, bringing your palms together. Welcome to yoga, everybody. So we're going to work into our first pose called Go Mukhasana. It's our cow face pose. See my cow on my face? No, it's not mine really, but it's just our pose. I'm going to take my shoes off. You're welcome to stay on your block, or you can come off your block. It just depends on how flexible you are. We're going to take our right leg over the left. So you're crossing over. If you want to keep your block and you want to place it behind you, you're welcome to. Otherwise, you're going to sit down between both legs and you're going to hold your feet out to the side. So sitting up nice and tall, holding the feet out, straightening up as much as you can. Try getting those knees down. These are the little ears. You're going to hold the feet out to either side. They're going to be quite nice and straight. And you're straightening up the spine. That belt I asked you to take out, you might as well use it, place over your right shoulder. And then let's lift up the right arm, stretch up to the ceiling, and slowly take that right hand down, holding on the top of the belt or just stretching down. Let's help that elbow, pull back, and then taking down your left hand, either holding onto the belt or holding onto both hands. Sit up tall, bring the shoulders back, pull the navel in, and let's twist over to the left side. So stretching and twisting. As you do that, push those knees down. Nice deep breath. Don't overdo it. It's our first twist. And slowly coming back to the front. Let's work over to the right side. And slowly coming back to the front. We're going to work forward. So extending yourself all the way forward. Stretching. Working your chin over the knees. Work with your breath. And slowly up you come. Lovely. Take your belt, place it over to the left side, and let's change legs. So crossing over the legs, over to the other side. So once you've got those knees together, feet are out to the side. If you're still sitting on a block, that's absolutely fine. Sit nice and straight, and let's lift up the left arm up to the ceiling. Placing down the hand to the back. Help that elbow so you get the arm straight up as much as you can. And let's take down that right hand, either holding onto your strap on both edges or your hands if you can bind. Lift up tall, nice and straight. And let's twist to the right first. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Slowly coming back to the center. Over to the left and back to the center. Hiya, Keith. Lift up tall and then slowly extend ourselves forward. Taking your chin over the knee, stretching forward. And up you come. Beautiful. Releasing the strap. Take it to the side and just moving your block out of the way. Let's release our legs. We're going to come onto our all fours, so onto your hands and knees. I'm going to start to get a little bit undressed. It's still freezing. Okay, so your hands will be directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips. So if you look back, your feet should be hiding, playing hide and go seek. Fingers are nicely spread. Let's work with our breath. So making sure that you're not arching the back in any way. Looking up to the ceiling, flattening that back. Exhaling, rounding the back down, looking at the navel. Inhaling, flattening out, looking up. Exhaling, rounding down. Inhaling, flattening, looking up. Exhaling, rounding all the way down. Inhaling up. And exhale down. Come back to the center. From here, we're going to step out our hands. One hand step forward. Step the hands forward. Tuck in your toes and we're going to work into our down dog. So slowly stretching out into your down dog. Work it up. Drop your head. Let's walk from side to side. So just have a nice stretch. Start to warm up the body. Walking side to side, stretching it out. Lovely. Let's turn our heads from side to side. And then up and down. Perfect. Okay. So just placing down your heels as much as you can, making sure your feet are hip distance. We're going to bring our hands one hand step closer. So you've got a little short down dog. And I want you to take your right hand towards the back of your left ankle. If you can't get the left ankle, come to just above into your left shin. Place it there. Now bring your head underneath and have a nice twist. Try and straighten through the legs. Twisting it out, looking up to the ceiling. Stretch, you feel it into those hamstrings. Big stretch. Breathe. Nice deep breathing here. And slowly placing back down that right hand. Let's work to the left. Left hand coming back. Back of the ankle or the shin, wherever you can get to. Twist, twist. Look up to the ceiling. Straighten through the legs. And breathe. Hold there. And slowly placing back down the left hand. So we're going to start to walk ourselves forward, walking your feet towards your hands. You're going to place your bunion bones together, your ankles apart. Relax your head. Try and get your buttocks over the heels. Relax your head down. We'll do another twist here. So again, taking your right hand, left heel if you can get there. Lifting up your body, taking the left arm up to the ceiling. Big stretch. Stretch up, look up. So obviously if this is not possible for you and you're all the way up here, that's absolutely fine. Looking up, breathing into it. Now if you've got a nice forward bend, I want you to bend that elbow and bring your head right down as much as you can. More flexible people, try and get yourself right down. And slowly let's come up, let's change legs. So left hand, right heel. Lifting up the arm, lift up, stretch. Straighten both arms. Lovely. Now more flexible people, you can bend, you can really go down, have a good stretch down. And let's come all the way down, Uttanasana, our forward bend. Placing your hands into prayer, roll the shoulders back and lengthen through the spine, up you're coming. All the way to standing. 1, 2 standing, roll the shoulders, lengthen, lift up to the ceiling, stretch up. Big stretch. And we're going to work over to the right, so keep your hips in the center, arms working to the right. Big stretch over. And back up. Working over to the left. And back up to the center. Take the arms all the way down. Shoulders back. Perineum slightly lifted, stretching down into the fingertips. Let's lift our toes and place them down one at a time. Baby, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And then coming up onto the toes. Lift up, hold it here. Geez, my toes are frozen. And slowly coming down. Close your eyes for a moment, find your balance. Remember, with balance comes equal distribution of energy on both feet, and comes alignment, movement, and balance. Slowly open up your eyes. We're going to work into our head balance. So obviously the warnings for head balance, if you're suffering with high blood pressure, I don't want you going up. If you're menstruating, also you can just do a normal down dog, or you can go into your dolphin. And otherwise we're working into bakasana today. So you can work against the wall. We're working with foundation is everything. If you have a chair available to you, please work with a chair. I do sell chairs. Nice advertising stunt. So I'm going to grab a blanket and I'm going to just demo what we're trying to work into. We're going to do some twists in our movements. So once you're up, you're either going to go straight up with your legs and you're going to twist from side to side, or you can work into Parsva Bakasana, where you bring down your knees to your elbows and then twist round elbow to opposite knee and twist round. Very, very hard movement. So off you go, give it a try. If you need a wall, please do. I will just do a few movements while you're busy at it, so I can take some time up. Okay, so I'll just demo while I'm at it. Foundation is everything, so you always make sure you have a perfect triangle. If you place the heel of your hand into the little small bit above your nose and your hand back, you'll find where your long finger is, that's what goes down onto the floor. Hands are working under, elbows are in, and I'm working knees first, getting my balance correct. Shoulders out, straightening up. So from here, I'm working up, straightening up, and then we do a little twist over to the side, and a little twist over to the other side, making sure I've got nice balance. And we're working to the hardest one, it's one of our hardest movements. So I'm going to bring the knees down and slowly start to twist to the side. Working right down, knee, and down, and working back up. Working over to the other side, knee, down, and back up. Another nice one you can try and do if those are very hard is you taking one leg forward and you should twist it around. It's also a very nice twist. And working to the other side. When you're done, please come back down the same way you went up. You may stay up there a bit longer, but you place your knees back onto the shoulders or the elbows. Hold it there for a bit. And then slowly place your feet onto the floor. Walking back. Both knees down, both fists underneath your head. And just hold it there for a moment. Okay, pack up your blankie, move all your mess out of the way, and we're going to get started. So let's just stretch ourselves out into our down dog. Walking our feet towards our hands, hands into prayer, and up we come, inhale. Exhaling arms out. So let's move into some sun salutations to warm our bodies up and get ourselves ready for this. Taking some socks off. Oh, that's pants off. Found the socks. Okay, so we're going to start at the top of our mats. Feet are bony bones touching, so they start off nice and close. Heels slightly apart. Standing up straight, inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, swan dive, hands to front. Hands to the side, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, right leg, stepping back, opening up through the chest. Flattening hands, left leg, stepping back, plank. First round, let's make it easy, let's drop our knees. You can carry on doing this for the rest of it, but I'm just showing you what you're doing. Working back, elbows bend above the floor, nose to chest dives. Up you come, Urdhva Mukha. Tucking the toes into your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Look at the hands, right foot steps forward by the thumb, opening up, left foot steps forward. Head down, hands to prayer, up we go, inhale. That's a half a one, so we're doing on the left side, hands to front. Hands to side, inhale, lift. Exhale, left leg back, opening up. Flattening, right leg back. We'll drop the knees just for this round. Bend back, elbows above the floor, nose to chest. Up you come, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Tucking toes, down dog. Stepping forward, left. Opening, right. Head down, hands to prayer. Up we go, inhale. Exhale, hands to front. Hands to side, up we breathe. Stepping back with your right. Open. Left. Plank. Now you're welcome to drop your knees, otherwise Chaturanga Dandasana. Hover over the toes. Urdhva Mukha up. Into a down dog. Stretch it out. Right forward. Left forward. Hands together. Up we go. Inhale. Exhale down. Hands to front. Hands to side. Inhale. Left back. Flatten right. Chaturanga. Ultra Mukha. Into a down dog. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. Hands to pray, up we go. Inhale. Exhale down. Hands to front, hands to side. Doing our third one. Right back. Left back. Down. Up. Into a down dog. Stretch out. Right forward. Left forward. Hands to pray, up we go. Down we come. Hands front, hands side. Inhale. Left. Right. Down. Up. Down dog. Left forward. Right forward. Hands to pray. Up we go. Let's speed it up slightly. Hands to front, hands to side. Inhale. Right. Left. Down. Up. Down dog. Right forward. Left forward. Pray. Up. Down to the front. Side. Left back. Right back. Down. Up. Down dog. Left forward. Right forward. Hands to pray. Up we go. That's for number 4, I think, or 5. Let's do a jumping round. Hands to front. Hands to side. Let's jump. Down. Up. Back. Jumping forward. Pray. Up. Front. Side. Jump. Down. Up. Back. Jump. Hands. Up the other 5 or 6. Let's do one more. Front. Inhale. Back. Down. Up. Back. Forward. Pray. Up. Last one. Front. Side. Back. Down. Back. Jumping forward. Hands to pray. Up we go. Hands to your heart. Well done. Okay, so you grab 2 blocks and then place them at the back of your mat. Okay. So because we're doing twists, we're going to work into Parivrtta Trikonasana and Parivrtta Parsvakonasana. So at the back of your mat, you've got your 2 blocks. If you want to, you can always have them this way, or you can even have them down. So I'm going to leave them that way. And we jump our inner leg distance. So fingers touch, step or jump, legs out. So you're in front of your blocks. Okay, arms are out. Taking your right foot to 90. We're going to take our left arm and we're going to swing round, facing directly forward. Make sure both feet are facing forward. So the back foot is perfectly aligned with the front foot. You're pulling in your inner thighs. Now you're going to take your right hand and place it on your sacrum. You're going to take your left arm, you're going to stretch forward, straight line, placing your left hand on that block. If you need to lift it up, you can. If you want to put it down, I'll put mine down, you can. Now, I don't want rounded backs, I want lengthened backs. So straighten your back a little bit more, lengthen. Try and challenge the tailbone to the skull bone. Now also lengthen and stretch into the legs. Pull back your right hip and push forward your left hip. Does that make sense? It should, because you should be pushing back hard into the back heel. Once you've done that, I want you to start to twist and to get both shoulders to stack. So stack your shoulders, stack, stack, stack. Get them on top of one another. Keep straightening those both legs. Start to look up to the ceiling. Once you're looking up at the ceiling, you've got your balance. Then you're going to take up your right arm. Stretching it up. Hold and breathe. Nice deep breathing. So it's your twisted triangle pose, if it makes sense. Try to lengthen through the spine. Try to push back the right hip, left hip's coming forward. So when we come out of this, we're going to go back to how we started. The way you do that is you're going to take back your right arm, the left arm's going to come up, and you're going to come back forward. So let's go. Right back, left forward, facing front. Okay, let's work to the other side. So we're going to take out left foot to 90. Okay? As we go around, you're going to bring the right arm facing forward, both feet facing perfectly forward, straight. Look at the back foot, it should be perfectly parallel. Front foot also, both legs. If this is too far, you can always come close if you need to, but the back heel should be flat. Now, taking your left hand onto the sacrum, we're going to extend ourselves forward, stretch forward. Start to bring your right hand onto your block. Place it there. Take back your left hip, right hip comes forward. So you're lining your hips. You're pushing into the back heel. Now let's start to stack the shoulders and lengthen through the spine. Stack the shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Push into the back heel, straighten those legs. Stack it a little bit more, look up to the ceiling. Only if you get this far, then you take up your arm. So don't take it up if you can't get this far. If you're this far and you're straight, arm goes up, you look up at your top hand. Pull back that left hip. And you hold and you breathe. It's a hard pose. You don't have to go all the way, rather do what you can do properly. They're doing the whole thing incorrectly. Pulling back the back hip. Hold it. So to come out, we're going to be taking back. The left arm, right arm comes up. Let's come out. And straightening out to the front. Beautiful. Keep those arms up. We're going to go into our Paravita Parsvakonasana. So you open the legs up wider in line with the hands. So you have to get wide, wide, wide. So your hands are above your feet. Now we're going to work taking out the right foot to 90. I'm going to work into Virabhadrasana 1. So you can come up into the back toe, it's fine. And stretching forward, Virabhadrasana 1. You want to make sure the knee is above the ankle, the thigh is parallel to the floor. You straighten that back leg. Now twist towards the right, so you're twisting your whole entire body. Twist, twist, twist. Now you're going to take down the left elbow to the right knee. Place it down. You're going to take your right hand to the sacrum. Twist a little bit more. Try and lift and twist. Lift and twist. Think about that right knee being a train and your left armpit being a tunnel. You want the train to go through the tunnel. Once you've got that, you're going to place down your left hand. You can use a block, or if you've really got a good twist, you can place your hand onto the floor. Stretch that back leg out. Now you're stacking those shoulders, stretch and twist. Look up to the ceiling. Push into the back heel. Whoopsie, there we go. And now you're going to start to take your right arm over your head, stretching in line. So I want a perfect line from the heel to the fingertips. And you hold, looking past my arm, not up at my arm. Hold it. So to come out of this, we're going to do exactly that same little movement we did to get into it. We're going to take back our right arm, left arm comes, and we're going to twist. So let's go. Up you go, facing forward. You should be warming up now, twisting the body like in a washing machine. Let's take out the left foot to 90. We're working to Virabhadrasana 1. So coming forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Pushing it out. Stretch. So slowly you turn towards the left knee. Twist, 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 twist. As you bring the right elbow down to the knee, left hand onto the sacrum. Think about that train. So the left knee is the train, the right armpit is the little tunnel. So twist, twist, twist. Try and turn, try and even look behind you. Once you've got your balance, taking your hand down either onto your block or onto the floor. Get your real good twist. Now see if you can look up. Find your balance, know you've got it. Now release the hand from behind, bring it over the head, straighten it out. Fingertips to heel. Lengthen, look past the arm. And hold. Nice deep breathing. You'll find it's quite tough to breathe, but it's working right into the side of the lungs, which you don't use. So to come out, you're going to take your left arm back. Let's go. Right arm, and up you come. Fantastic. Let's take our fingertips to touch. Step or jump back together. Okay, fantastic. Place your blocks, one at each side. Last week we worked into mandalas. Mandala is a circle which works right around your mat. We're going to do another circle. So we're going to work into mandala, but this is a twisted mandala. So, hey, it's a lot of fun. Okay, so we start at the top of our mat. Feet are hip distance. And slowly you'll step far back. We'll bring up your arms. Then step far back with our right leg. Stretch it back, Virabhadrasana 1. Okay, as far as you can go. You want the knee above the ankle, thigh parallel to the floor. You're taking your left hand, you just turn, you bring the left hand to the right side of your thigh, and you're going to bring down your right elbow. So we've just done this, right elbow in. Use it, twist, use it as a lever, twist. Twist, twist, twist. Now, release the back hand and bring both hands to pray. So you're praying in the front, on the side, in the front. Does that make sense? Hold it there. Look up if you can. See how your balance is doing. Hold with the core. Know that you can do this. Push it to the back heel. Now take the right hand and place it onto the floor. If you need your block, you've got a block there. If you need to put a block, you can use it. Taking up your left arm up to the ceiling. Okay, now think about what we're doing before we do it. We're going to straighten both legs and go into our Paravita Trikonasana. So it was our twisted triangle. You'd have to bring the back leg closer. So I'm just stepping closer. Once I've done that, I want to try and straighten that back leg as much as I possibly can. Straightening out both legs are nice and straight. That back foot is parallel to the mat. So I'm stretching. If you can, you want to look up. We've just done this movement. This was 2 asanas ago. Does that make sense? Okay, now listen carefully. You're going to swing around to your right. You're going to go into a goddess. As I work into a goddess pose, bring my arms around towards the left and place my hands. One hand onto the side and one hand inside. So you can see I'm grabbing the inner thigh. And I'm going to sit down. Pretend to sit down. Have a poop. Okay, don't have a poop. Just pretend. Have a poop. Okay. Now we're going to straighten those legs up. And I'm going to really use this as a twist. So I'm going to open up, bend as far as I can to twist to look up to the ceiling. Twist and twist. Nice deep breathing. Okay, I'm going to turn out my left foot and work into a squat. So I'm coming around to the squat, sitting down, I'm still got the same twist I was in. Opening up. Still twisting. Breathe. Okay, release the hands, both hands to the floor. We're going to jump back into a plank. Chaturanga, you can drop your knees if you need to. Urdhva Mukha up. Into a down dog, stretch it out. We're still working the right leg. Remember with mandala, you're around the whole mat with one side, and then we do the other. Right leg up. Step it forward. Stretch it out. Right hand comes over that leg. I'm going to work down. So I want to see if you can go down. If you can't go down to your elbows, you're going to block. You can always place your elbows on that block. Otherwise, just go down, see how far you can go. Release it there. Slowly, let's come back onto our hands. Take that right hand back over. And we're going to work into a pigeon pose. So you're going to take that right leg and you're going to bend in and you'll place it down, stretching out. So if you really haven't got a good balance here, you can pop that block underneath your bum. Okay? Otherwise, you want to be nicely seated. You don't want to be leaning over, you want to be seated, up nice and straight. From here, we're just going to drop into our elbows. Okay? I want you to take your left hand and point it towards your right elbow. Now you're going to take your right hand around your back and see if you can hold your toes. See if you can grab hold of those toes. Now lift up your left foot and see if you can grab those toes. So we're just changing feet. It's like what I do when I make a mess of what I say. I have to change my mess. I often do that. Okay, now stretch that hand down. Let's lift up and let's push. Straighten both arms. Let's push into it. See if you can bring that foot in. Now stretch through that. Ooh, nice thigh. Quad stretch. Stretch back out. Okay, let's keep this leg up. Let's just change hands. I don't change hands often. I just change feet. So placing down your right hand. Move over to the other. Now there's a beautiful pose here. If you want to go into the full pose, you can place that foot into your elbow and you can bring the hand up. This is the advanced pose. You don't need to do this. It's a lovely pose to work into. And then slowly placing bringing both hands, you can place down that foot, working back into a plank. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha up, into a down dog, stretch out. We're still working the right leg up, step forward right foot, Virabhadrasana 1. From here, you're going to start to twist towards the right knee, taking that right hand over to the left side, bringing over. So we're working what we did to the other side, just twist, twist, twist. Get a good twist. So bringing that knee, the little train through the tunnel. Now bring both hands to prayer. Dropping down the left hand, right arm up. Stretch, looking up. And let's see if we can step it forward once again. Stretch it up. Look at your back foot, make sure it's nice and straight. Paravita Trikonasana. We're working to our goddess, but we're moving to the other side. So you're turning around. Goddess, switching the body around and holding into the inside. Twist it. Now slowly, you're going to straighten the body, straighten the legs, start to twist, look up to the ceiling. Big twist. Start to bend the knees. You're going to turn out your left foot and you're coming to a squat. Squat it, place the hands to pray now. And all you do is you're coming up straight. Lifting up, stand, inhale up. Exhale, arms down as you stand to the top of the mat, feet back together. We're going to start working to the left side. So inhale up, exhale, left leg back. Opening up, big stretch, beautiful. Slowly start to twist towards the right knee. And you're just taking your right arm to the left hip. Bring it back, Bring down your right elbow to the knee. Think about that train. Start to twist it up. Twist, 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 twist. See if you can look up. Once you've got your balance, let's bring both hands together. You're going to pray on the side. Looking up. Hold. Nice deep breathing. Slowly placing down the left hand, baby toe side. If you need a block, use it. Lifting the top arm up. Push into the back heel. Hold. We're working to Paravita Trikonasana. So you're going to start to straighten the legs. Back leg comes a little bit forward, straightening out. Make sure that back foot is nice and straight. Pushing back your right hip and looking up and lengthening. Hold it. So we're going to do our little twist, so we're going to work into our bodies. So you turn, bend the knees, turn your whole body around and grab hold of the other side. Drop down. Drop down, drop, drop. Hold it. Now, slowly, start to straighten the legs up to the ceiling. I want you to have a good twist here. So really twisting it out. Twist, twist, twist. Slowly start to bend. You're going to step out, the left foot goes out, you're going to work into a squat. You're going to keep that bend. So I'm still squatting and I'm leaning. Opening up. Nice ankle work. Now release the hands, both hands to the mat. You'll jump down into a plank, chaturanga, Urdhva Mukha up, into your down dog, stretch it out. We're going to take the left leg up, and you're going to step it forward. Dropping your hips, bring the left arm over to the right, and if you can, working onto the elbows, otherwise just work to where you can. Stretch it out, lengthen, breathe into it. Hold. And slowly, let's come back onto our hands. Take the left arm back over. And now you're going to bring the left foot into a pigeon pose. Stretching it out. If you need that block underneath your bum, but you want to be nice and straight, you're welcome. And let's slowly work up to the elbows. You're going to take your right hand to your left elbow. Your left hand behind the back to take hold of the foot. Hold it there. Slowly start to lift up your right foot. And let's swap hands. So take hold of the right foot. Now placing back your right hand in front, sit up. Bring that knee, that foot in if you can. And stretch it back out. And bring it in. Lovely. Now we're going to swap. So leave your foot there, placing down. Left hand, bring your right hand up. So swapping those hands. And then slowly you start to pull that foot in if you can. If you want to work into the full pose, you're welcome to work into the full pose. Okay. And then slowly releasing. Both hands down. Stepping back plank. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha up. And into the down dog, stretch it out. So we're still working left side so we can get back to the front. Left leg up. Step it forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Twisting to the left side. Left hand comes to the right side of the body. Right arm comes down. Twist. Use the levers. Twist, twist, twist. Lever. Now slowly you're going to bring up. Top hand into prayer. Hold. Get the balance. Push it to the back heel. Let's take down our right hand. Left arm up. Look up. Let's try and straighten both legs. Pushing back your left hip. Making sure both feet are facing forward. Look up if you can. Let's work into our little goddess pose. You know, bend the knees, face me, and then twist all the way to the other side. Twist it around. Look over the back, dropping your hips. Now let's straighten those legs. Let's really work into a good twist here. Upside down twist. And slowly bend again. Turning out your foot. Right foot coming back into a little squat, but hands together this time. And this time, to make it easy, we're just going to sit our bums down. Alrighty then. So I want you to get hold of a blanket and a strap. And let's work into some nice twist poses. So facing me, you're going to have the blanket on the right side. And you're going to have, you bring your feet over to the left. I want you to place your left foot underneath, your right foot underneath. You're going to place the right foot into your left instep, like so. Okay, so right foot's coming underneath and it's sitting onto the left instep. Then you're going to lift your hips. You're going to place the blanket underneath the hip so that you can sit up and your hips are square. It's very important that your hips are square. So your right foot's coming over into the little left instep. Your knees are squished together and your hips are square. If they feel like you're sitting skew, you need to make this blanket correct that your hips are perfectly straight. It's very important for that. Okay. Very, very important. All right. Okay. Now, you're going to take your strap and you're going to place the strap. Sorry, I'm just getting myself organized. Oh, my back is a bit sore. I think I twisted it out a little bit. So, we'll be twisting away from the feet. So, you're placing your strap over your right arm. Then you take your left hand, you're going to hold onto that strap behind. I'm doing this the wrong way, I apologize. Put your strap onto your left hand, and your right hand's going to hold behind. I apologize, really apologize. Okay, from there, you take the hand. You want to try and get it to go down if you can, but a lot of people won't be able to really get it down to the floor flat. But that is the idea. This is great. It's very therapeutic for carpal tunnel, if you're battling with carpal tunnel. If you can just get your fingers under there, you can push with your heel of your hand down, getting that idea. Now pull with the strap, twist yourself. So you're looking to the back as much as you can. Twist, 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 twist. And you want to turn as much as you can. Work the shoulders that they're square, not one's up, one's down. So try and get them nice and equal. Work with the core and keep turning, looking over that right shoulder. Keep working, keep working, keep working. Hold and breathe. This is great. It actually relieves a lot of stress. And as I say, it's therapeutic for your for carpal tunnel. Ideally, if the strap wasn't there, you would be holding onto your arm. So if you could, if you see what I'm doing, if I lose the strap, and I hold my arm, and I straighten out completely. You'll see there's my twist, and I'm completely twisted out, straight. But my arms straight, holding and breathing. hold, and then slowly release. Oh, okay. Let's work to the other side. So you're going to take your feet over to the right, left foot's on top, lankies underneath. Okay, this time your strap's going to go around your right arm. Sorry, I get confused. Okay. If you can, or you're going to hold on to that right and you're going to start to twist, placing that hand down, and you want to really get in. The most important thing is your hips are nice and square. Placing it in, you're starting to twist. You want to get those shoulders equal, and you're going to start twisting, twisting, twisting. When you're in it, I want you to push those knees together. Push the knees together, twist a little bit more. Keep twisting. Keep pushing your hand down to the floor. Keep twisting. Keep pushing the hand down to the floor. Keep twisting. It's like a real twisted sister pose. Keep twisting. Nice breathing. And let's slowly release. Beautifully done. Okay, moving your blanket out. Let's straighten our legs out in Danda Asana. Stretch them completely out. One foot's like red and one's white. Very odd. Okay, so we're going to work into Maricha Asana 3. So let's take our right leg up. I'll do a back twist. So let's right leg up. Have your strap. Place it completely around you. And let's just cross it over. Just so it's crossed over a little bit in front, just in case you can't do the bind. Okay. You've got your foot in front, your knee is above your ankle, your foot is straight forward. You've got your blanket there in case your buttocks lift off the floor. But I want you to try and get your hips nice and straight. Stretch out. There might be a little space in between. I don't want this knee moving over. The knee stays up so you feel that your body is straight when we do as you go into the twist. We're going to start by leaning back. Okay? Then you're going to twist towards your knees, towards the right. Twist, twist, twist. Bring your left arm over. Stretch as much as you can. If you've got baggage, you pull it in and you pull it over. I have boobs, so I pull them in and I pull them over. Once I've got enough over, I'm going to start to sit up. As I sit up, I'm thinking about that train. So that's my train, my elbow, my armpit is my tunnel. So I want to really get it in. Now once I've got it in, I want to straighten my back up again. So I might just move forward a little bit with my leg, and I sit up once again. Once I'm sitting up nicely, I'm going to bring my hand, like I put a candle on it, quickly without burning myself, bring the candle around. And then I'm going to take my hand behind that knee. If you can't get it, just hold on to your strap. But preferably hold the strap that's on the other side of the leg. Okay, so you might have crossed it over, grab the strap that's on the left side. Okay, now lift up tall, sit up tall. Grab your back hand, needs to hold on to. So you're going to hold either the straps, or if you can get hold of the hands or the wrists, and you can bind completely. Then you're going to twist. You see I'm twisting my whole body to look over the back shoulder. And I'm looking over. So the whole body's twisted. But my knee is not working over. I'm twisting completely. This foot is loose and it's working. This is where my weight is being distributed onto. Twisting completely. Breathing into it. Nice deep breaths. Holding it. And then slowly releasing out. All right. Okay. Okay, let's go to the other side. Stretching out, Dandasana, make sure you're sitting up nicely. Moving the flesh. Let's take the left foot up. Straighten up. And then slowly, as you do that, you can cross over your straps. You've got straps ready in case you need them. We're going to take our arms back. Let's do that same nice twist. Leg is up. Twist towards the knee as much as you can. Twist, 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 twist. So you want to twist towards the knee as much as you can. Twist. Try and get yourself, so you have to work it, that you can pull yourself up and that your knee is going past your elbow. But you're not crouching down, you're lifting up. So lift up a little bit more, straighten up. We can push that leg forward. Sit up nice and tall. Sit up. Now imagine the candle in your hand. Let's turn the candle around so the flame doesn't hurt. Now bring the hand round the front of the knee. And see if you can hold onto the strap or get where you can. Now take the back hand and hold on. Hold on. Once you've got something, so you can either just hold onto the strap on both sides. Now I'm going to start to twist. Looking over the back. So I actually open that knee up a bit more. So the knee is not folded over. It's opened. Then I flex that foot. So that leg on the floor is everything to me. Looking over the back, stretching. Breathe. Now get the shoulders nice and square. Holding it. Breathing to it. It massages all the organs, abdominal organs. It helps a lot with the liver and the kidneys. Great pose for that. Beautiful. So it stimulates the brain. It's a great another thing that you get out of this pose. And then slowly start to release. Come back out of it. Okay, I had about another 5 more twists I wanted to do on the floor, but our time is totally up. We're going to actually run a little bit over, but it's one of those things. So from there, please, if you doing it, you can put your socks back on, I would suggest. And then slowly, we're going to lie ourselves down onto the floor. So relaxing yourself onto the floor. Knees to your chest, bring them in. And then just place down your feet. Hands on either side and do a little bit of stretch. So pull your navel in, tilt your pelvis, just lift up. Clasp your hands behind your back. Work onto your shoulders. Chin is in Jalandhara Bandha, so your chin is touching your chest. Don't look around. Keep looking up. Let's go onto your tippy toes. Let's lift up as high as you can. Have a good stretch there. Stretch it up. Stretch, 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 stretch. Now try and keep that height, but drop your heels. So keep the height, drop your heels. Hold it there. Now release the hands up to the side, palms face up. Come off your shoulders one at a time. And slowly roll down your back, one vertebra at a time. Roll down, pushing your hips towards your heels. Once you're down, make sure you're nice and flat. Then bring your knees to your chest, hug them at the shins, your back should be beautifully flat on the floor. Let's just roll from side to side. I don't think we need any more twists. We're going to take hold of your feet, work into a nice happy baby. So knees to the armpits, feet are flexed. And then slowly, you have a good stretch. So it's a happy baby to a big stretch. Stretch out whatever direction you feel you need a big stretch. Okay. You're going to take your right leg to the right corner, left leg to the left corner. Palms are going to face up. If you want to put a blanket on, I suggest you do, or something warmer on, please do. And get yourself ready for relaxation. This is the most important time of the class. Please get completely surrendered, relaxed, comfortable. And then just close your eyes. So we're going to settle down to some music. Please make sure you're nice and warm. Allow your palms to face up. Your fingers to slightly roll in. Your tongue to fall to the back of your mouth. and your breath to relax. Turn your head from side to side. Take your arms and stretch them over your head. Have a good yawn and a good stretch. Slowly start to bring your knees to your chest. And roll over to your right hand side with your head cradled in your arm. A little saying by Elton John: there's a time for everyone if they only learn that twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. And when you are ready, come up to a seated position. May there be peace to the north, peace to the south, peace to the east, peace to the west, peace above, peace below, peace within and peace without, and most importantly, peace with you and your families. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. And please subscribe to me on YouTube. I have Zoom on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Saturday I'll see you on Facebook. Thanks, bye.